All right, so we got the raw milk in hand. We're gonna be getting down on that throughout this video. And in this video, I want to talk about a very weird and interesting thing that I've noticed in my life, a pattern, which is that the more that I tan, the more money I end up making. That might sound super weird, but let me explain here. Because last year I had my biggest income year by far, and I really set myself up financially for the rest of my life with the investments and the income that I had from last year. And the funny thing is, last year I actually worked less than I worked previously. I tanned more, I did more fun shit. I life maxed more than ever before. I traveled a lot, had a lot of cool experiences, met a lot of cool people. I didn't sit down and just lock in and work. And there's a very interesting lesson behind that I want to share in this video that you can take away from this. If you're someone who's young, you're trying to have your upcoming right now, trying to grind and work hard to get rich, make a lot of money, get freedom. The truth is that the times when I try less in terms of working hard and grind, and I just do stuff that makes me feel good, I spend more time on that. Things like tanning, eating good food, training, traveling, hanging around fun people. That's when I make the most money. That's when my income goes up. And if you think about it, when you have those periods in your life, when you wake up some days and you just everything just kind of aligns for you, I don't know, you wake up at the perfect hour, you wake up right before your alarm, and things just fall into place. Opportunities come to you, the right person texts you, you're the friend that you like hanging out with, they reach out to you, the girl you've been trying to hang out with and see that you have a crush on, they reply to you. Things just kind of fall into place. Let's say you're trying to start some online business, you pick up a sales call and you close that deal. Things align for you sometimes. And you also have some times where you feel like you're just pushing your life up a hill, things feel like shit. You wake up and you hit your fucking toe in the bed frame. I have those days, you have those days. I think the easiest way you can snap out of those negative days and get back into a good state when stuff just flows to you, opportunities come, money come to you, everything just aligns, is simply by spending more time doing shit that actually makes you feel good. It's so simple. That's the biggest lesson I've had from the last couple of months now, specifically of my life, when I really gotten into a higher frequency state for me personally. It's just, if I do shit that makes me feel good, if I do stuff that makes me feel good, look good, perform good, such as tanning, eating healthy food. Right now I'm on a raw meat diet. If you guys didn't already know, you can watch my last video. And doing fun shit like traveling, experiencing cool shit, life maxing. The more I do of that stuff, the more money I end up making, because when you look good, when you feel good, when you have that good energy inside of you, when you have a high frequency, you attract things to you. This is so, took me way too long to understand this. Because I was the guy who was stuck back in the day. I was just okay, if I'm not making enough money right now, if I'm stuck in my journey, especially when I was living with my parents and I was trying to make my first 10K month, I was if I'm just gonna work harder, it's lock myself in my room for another hour per day, I will make more money. That's what I thought. And I was working 10, 11, 12 hours per day, Not very productive work, to be honest. But I was just sitting there and trying to make stuff happen. And nothing really worked out, because I was just grinding and pushing myself, but I didn't feel worthy of making the success that I wanted to inside. I didn't feel worthy of making 10K a month. When I then left my hometown, I started surrounding myself with new people. I went to a sunny, warm place where I'm at right now, Medellin, Colombia. Everything changed because my entire self-talk, my internal belief shifted. That's the thing I want to take away from this, is your self-talk and how you feel internally is what dictates everything. When I landed my first role in high-ticket sales, I went from barely speaking English, so my English was shit in the beginning, to landing a US-based role, getting in there and making 10K my third month. That happened because my self-talk, I was talking to myself and I had a conviction of someone who had already done that. I already believed I could do it, and that's why it happened. Simple as that. The reason why you feel you're stuck right now probably, and you feel nothing is really aligning for you, you feel everything is going uphill, is simply because your self-talk, you're not doing stuff that makes you feel good. You have this energy inside of you where you're doubting yourself. You feel shame, these low-level emotions. And I'm gonna explain to you how you can fix that extremely quickly. What I do to fix that, you can literally fix that in a week. A week from now, you can be in a better state. If you just do what I'm gonna tell you in a second here. So understand at first of your internal state, how you feel, and your level of confidence, your level of conviction, your level of certainty dictates everything. if you feel shit about yourself, you don't believe you can land a high ticket sales role, let's say, because that's what I do high ticket sales. How do you think you can go out there and show up on an interview and talk to prospects with enough confidence to close them if you're not even confident yourself in being able to do that? You need to have your own conviction, your own confidence first, to then transfer that to other people. So how do we build that? It's very simple. It's by holding your freaking promises to yourself. You cannot lead other people to a capacity you can't lead yourself to. So start off by like holding promises to yourself, and then do these things that gets you into high frequency. If you know that, okay, when I get a lot of sun for myself, when I'm in the sun, I get a tan, I feel good, I look better, I feel better about myself. I have more conviction, more confidence, more certainty, high frequency, things align in my life. Whatever that is for you, if it's eating a specific food, if it's traveling somewhere, if it's hanging around specific people, if it's tanning, like I said, whatever that is, do more of that shit and even be willing to sacrifice some working time to do that. This might sound like controversial, but I know that if I work, let's say 6 hours per day and spend 1 to 2 hours doing life maxing stuff like traveling, experiencing, or tanning, or eating good food, etc., I'm gonna make more money compared to if I work 8 hours that same day and only work. So take that for what it's worth. This has been true for me. I'm gonna keep doing this moving forward. So stop being the guy who's just grinding all the time. Be the guy who's instead gonna realize, okay, there's more to life, and if I actually just increase my state, the time that I'm putting into work, I can work smarter, not harder, and make more money from doing that. Hopefully it's valuable, hopefully this makes sense. If you want my help and work with me one-on-one to get into the business model that I do, high ticket sales, I have a bunch of roles in my community where I can place you in, and I train people up one-on-one, place them into these roles, help you get freedom so you can leave your hometown, travel, exactly like I've done myself. You can book a call down below, talk with me, see if you're a good fit. If you have any questions, DM on Instagram. I'm gonna keep getting down in this raw milk, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.